हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू द चैनल अभी मैथ्स। एंड आज हम चैप्टर नंबर 8 स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं जिसका नाम है क्वाड्रिलेटरल्स। और इसके हम सारे कॉन्सेप्ट और एग्जांपल्स देखेंगे। बहुत ही आसान चैप्टर है, लेकिन आपको डीप फोकस रखना पड़ेगा खुद को लास्ट तक, और फिर हम इसके कोर को समझ पाएंगे। तो क्वाड्रिलेटरल्स हमने अगर क्लास 8 में आपको याद हो तो 8th क्लास में हमने पढ़ा था कि कोई भी फिगर जो 4 लाइन से जोड़ दिया जाता है, कोई भी लाइन 4 लाइन से जो क्लोज शेप होता है, ठीक है, उसको हम क्वाड्रिलेटरल बोलेंगे। लेकिन क्या हम इसको क्वाड्रिलेटरल बोलेंगे? नहीं, क्योंकि इसका जो डायगोनल है वो ना इंटरसेक्ट करेगा, ना इनसाइड लाई करेगा या आउटसाइड लाई करेगा। तो एक कंडीशन होती है कि जो क्वाड्रिलेटरल का डायगोनल होना चाहिए वो इनसाइड लाई करना चाहिए। तो इस चैप्टर में मेन हमें जो पढ़ना है वो पढ़ना है पैरेललोग्राम के बारे में। पैरेललोग्राम क्वाड्रिलेटरल की वो एक कंडीशन है जिसमें उसके 2 पेयर ऑफ साइड्स जो हैं वो पैरेलल होते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल, मान लीजिए ए बी सी डी एक पैरेललोग्राम है, तो इसमें ए बी को बी सी के पैरेलल होना पड़ेगा और ए डी को ए बी को सी डी के पैरेलल होना पड़ेगा, और ए डी को बी सी के पैरेलल होना पड़ेगा। ओके, सो दिस शुड बी पैरेलल टू दिस एंड दिस शुड बी पैरेलल टू दिस। ठीक है, ये है पैरेललोग्राम। अब इसकी कुछ, अभी जैसे हमने पढ़ा कि अपोजिट एंगल्स आर इक्वल, लास्ट क्लास में हमने पढ़ा है इसके अपोजिट साइड्स पेयर के जो हैं वो इक्वल होते हैं। लेकिन इसको हम डीप में इसकी सारी प्रॉपर्टीज़ जो हैं आज हम देखने वाले हैं, तो साथ साथ चलिएगा। पहले हम पहली प्रॉपर्टी या पहले थ्योरम से स्टार्ट करते हैं। तो थ्योरम 1 बोलता है कि अ डायगोनल ऑफ अ पैरेललोग्राम को, ये पैरेलल का साइन बना के मैं जीएम लिख दूंगा, आप लोग कंप्लीट लिखो पैरेललोग्राम एग्जाम में, ये चलता नहीं है नोटेशन। पैरेललोग्राम डिवाइड्स इट into 2 congruent triangles। बहुत ही आसान है। मान लीजिए एक पैरेललोग्राम मैं बनाता हूँ आपको। मान लीजिए ये एक पैरेललोग्राम है, ए बी सी एंड डी। Now the diagonal of this is A B C D is this। अभी हमें पता है कि इसमें क्या कंडीशन है, पैरेललोग्राम है, तो if A B C D is a parallelogram, so AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC। सिंपल। ओके, ये साइड इसके पैरेलल है और ये साइड इसके पैरेलल है। ठीक है, अब ये बोल रहा है कि जो डायगोनल AC है वो जो 2 ट्रायंगल फॉर्म कर रहा है, ट्रायंगल ABC एंड ट्रायंगल ADC, बोथ आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट। CDA होना चाहिए वैसे तो, बोथ आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट। कॉन्ग्रुएंट ही तो इक्वल होता है, हमने जो लास्ट लेसन में सीखा था। बहुत ही सिंपल है। तो दोनों ट्रायंगल में, अगर ट्रायंगल ABC में देखें तो अभी हमें पता है कि अपोजिट एंगल्स ऑफ पैरेललोग्रामर इक्वल। ओके, अगर वो उस पर नहीं जाना तो सिंपल देखिए कि ए बी इज़ पैरेलल टू सी डी, तो ये पेयर ऑफ अल्टरनेट एंगल इक्वल होंगे। हाँ जी होंगे। ये पेयर ऑफ अल्टरनेट इक्वल होगा क्योंकि ए डी पैरेलल है बी सी के, ए डी पैरेलल है बी सी के, देयरफॉर दिस एंगल विल बी इक्वल टू दिस एंगल। तो लिखते हैं एंगल BAC इज इक्वल टू एंगल DCA। क्यों? क्योंकि AB इज पैरेलल टू CD एंड अल्टरनेट एंगल ऑफ ट्रांसवर्स लाइन is equal। सिमिलरली अभी AC दोनों में कॉमन है। ठीक है, अब तीसरा कंडीशन जो है वो है कि एंगल BCA इज इक्वल टू एंगल DAC। ओके, this is also same reason, just because AD is parallel to BC, so similarly this condition will also follow। by ASA triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA, so therefore diagonal AC bisects the parallelogram in two equal triangles। ओके, ये तो हो गए, ये हो गया। अभी इसी तरह अगर आपको खुद से प्रूफ करना है तो आप दूसरा ट्राइंगल AC की जगह BD लेके आप इसको प्रूफ करेंगे तो आप पाएंगे कि ट्राइंगल ADB एंड ट्राइंगल ADB एंड CBD, ADB and CDB are bisected by diagonal into equal halves। ये आपको खुद से प्रूफ करना है। अब हम चलेंगे अगले थ्योरम पे। थ्योरम 2 बोलता है साथ साथ चलिएगा। एक पैरेललोग्राम में अपोजिट साइड्स आर इक्वल। इन पैरेललोग्राम opposite sides are equal। हाँ जी, होते हैं। कैसे? बहुत ही सिंपल है। ABCD मान लीजिए ये, मैं एक प्रूफ कराऊंगा, बाकी आप खुद प्रूफ करोगे। ये पैरेललोग्राम है तो AB इज़ पैरेलल टू CD, इस वजह से ये एंगल इक्वल होगा। एंड देन AD इज़ पैरेलल टू BC, देन ये एंगल इक्वल होगा। तो कंडीशन में नहीं लिखूँगा, अल्टरनेट एंगल लिख दूँगा बस, अल्टरनेट एंगल। तो एंगल ADB इज़ इक्वल टू एंगल CBD। एंगल CDB is ABD is equal to angle ABD is equal to CDB. Okay, same reason, alternate angle of parallel side, and both are equal, and DB is equal to DB is common. Okay, तो by ASA triangle ADB is congruent to triangle CBD. Okay, and therefore angles A is equal to angle C. Similarly, angle B is equal to angle D if we take triangle ACD and triangle ACB. ओके, तो हमने एक हाफ लेके प्रूव किया और आपको दूसरा हाफ लेके दूसरे एंगल प्रूव करने हैं. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया हमारा दूसरा थ्योरम कि अपोजिट एंगल्स ऑफ पैरेललोग्राम आर इक्वल. ठीक है, अभी तीसरा चार्ट चलते हैं कि इफ थ्योरम 3 it says if each pair of opposite side of a quadrilateral is equal, then it is a पैरेललोग्राम. अब ये बोल रहा है कि किसी क्वाड्रिलेटरल यानी कि ऐसा फिगर जो चारों तरफ से बंद है इज़ इक्वल, अपोजिट साइड अगर उसके इक्वल हो जाए तो वो एक पैरेललोग्राम होगा. सिंपल है. ओके, लेट्स टेक, पढ़े लिखे को फारसी क्या तो भी हम प्रूव कर लेते हैं. मान लीजिए ABCD एक क्वाड्रिलेटरल है और इसकी अपोजिट साइड ABDC के इक्वल है और ये इसके इक्वल है. नाउ लेट अस जॉइन ADB एंड ये दोनों हम प्रूव करते हैं, लेते हैं. ठीक है, तो लेट्स टेक इन ट्रायंगल, मान लीजिए हम ABC एंड ट्रायंगल ABC लिया हमने. ठीक है, तो CDA लेना पड़ेगा. ओके, AB is equal to CD given AD is equal to BC, this is also given, and AC is common. So by SSS congruency triangle ABC and triangle CDA are congruent. करेक्ट. तो ये दोनों ट्रायंगल अगर ABC और CDA कॉन्ग्रुएंट हो जाते हैं तो एंगल ये ट्रायंगल ABC और ये ट्रायंगल अगर कॉन्ग्रुएंट हो जाते हैं तो करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल भी इक्वल होंगे. यानी ये इस एंगल के बराबर हो जाएगा और ये एंगल इस एंगल के बराबर हो जाएगा। ठीक है, तो हो जाएगा एंगल ए बी ए सी इज इक्वल टू एंगल डी सी ए बाय सी पी सी टी। ठीक है, बट दिस ऑल्सो रिफ्लेक्ट alternate angle, and when alternate angles are equal then sides are parallel. Okay, so alternate angle, they form a pair of alternate angle which are equal, and therefore AB is parallel to CD. Similarly, if we take angle DAC and angle BCA, they also form a pair of alternate angle on line AD and BC, and therefore AD is parallel to BC. And since ABCD has two pair of parallel sides, therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, so this we have proved. Next we are going for theorem number 4. Theorem number 4 says, if in a quadrilateral each pair of opposite angle is equal, if in a quadrilateral opposite pair of angles are equal, then it is a parallelogram. Now let us see this condition that ABCD is a quadrilateral in which angle A is equal to angle C and angle D is equal to angle B. Now let us cut this from here and this also from here. And now these diagonals are intersecting at O. Now this is something practical based approach which you have to use to test this. Okay. For this you have to, what you have to do, you have to cut a piece of paper which is a parallelogram, and then you have to first ensure that these opposite angles are equal. Don't consider it is a parallelogram, but make a shape which has opposite angles are equal, and then when you will cut it and you will measure it, then you will find AB is equal to DC. So this is your homework where you will use practical approach to prove this theorem. Now let us go to theorem number 5 says, so this was 5 actually. Now theorem number 6 we are going. Theorem number 6 says the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So let us make a parallelogram with their diagonals, and now we have to say O. So ABCD is a parallelogram in which AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC, and we have to prove that AO is equal to OC and AOD is equal to OB. Simple. This will equal be to this will equal to this. Sorry, this will be equal to this. So let us take triangle and we will prove it congruent. So not yes, we will prove it congruent, but in that case, yes, let us do that. And what we will find, you will see in triangle ABD and triangle CDB. Okay. Now here AB is equal to CD. Why? See, opposite sides are equal. Or if you will go by angle approach also, then same whatever I have written, angle ABD is equal to angle CDB. Then DB is equal to DB is common for both. And in the last, if you will see, angle ADB is equal to angle CBD, and therefore triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CDB, and therefore okay. So this we have taken to prove these two are congruent, but our approach should be, we have to consider this as another line. Now to prove this, we have to take triangle AOD and triangle COD. Okay, so simple. This line is equal to this one, this angle is equal, this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this. So this can also be proved out by angle also. We can prove it. So by AAA, these will be congruent, this pair of triangle will be congruent, and therefore AC is AOA will become equal to OC and BO will equal to OD, and this will prove the theorem, hence proved. Sometimes this may happen with you also in exam, so be careful with such things. Now let us go to the next theorem which we are having. Theorem number 8 says the line segment joining the midpoint of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. That is very simple how we have to do this. Now here we have a triangle A, B and C, and midpoint of AB is, let's say, E and F. E and F are the midpoints. So this is equal to this and this is equal to this. So now if we will take triangle AEF and triangle ABC, we will see AE is equal to, now here it is not equal, it will be proportionate, and how we will see. So now if we will see the proportionality, this we will take a practical approach to solve. Once you will draw it using your pen and pencil and scale, you need to measure EF and BC. If you will measure EF and BC, you will find EF will be half of BC, and you will also measure the angle AEF and angle ABC. They both will be equal. You will measure this angle and this angle, and once these two angles are equal, so this will prove EF will be equal to BC. So this is something practical approach that you have to use, because congruency we can prove when both the shapes are equal. But there is another method. If you can extend this and you can make a parallel line here which meets at point let's say D, so this is equal to this, okay, and this is parallel. So we can prove congruent this, and this will be equal to this, and this will be equal to this, opposite sides will be equal. Now once you will do this, you will find even this angle D is equal to angle E, and angle D is equal to angle B, and therefore angle E is equal to angle B you will find. So this is another approach, you can do it. We will see this in upcoming examples also, but this is a brief that how practically also you can prove the theorems, and you can on your own for your better understanding I am saying. But theoretical also we will learn it in upcoming theorems. Theorem 8 we have seen. Now we are going for the next theorem, theorem number 9, which says the line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to other side bisects the थर्ड साइड. बहुत ही सिंपल है. मान लीजिए ये कहना चाहता है कि एक ट्रायंगल है ABC और अगर हमने ए बी के मिड पॉइंट को डी नाम दिया और डी से एक लाइन खींची जो बी सी से पैरेलल है, वो जहाँ पे मिलेगी वो ए सी को भी बराबर हिस्सों में बांटेगी। तो अभी हमारे पास ये है गिवन कि ए डी इज इक्वल टू बी डी एंड इसको ई नाम देते हैं, तो डी ई इज पैरेलल टू बी सी। नाउ व्हाट वी विल डू, वी विल एक्सटेंड डी ई and we will make BD C extend it to F and we will ensure that CF is parallel to BD। ठीक है, क्या किया हमने, दो काम किया। DE को वैसे एक्सटेंड किया, ये ऑलरेडी पैरेलल हमने गिवन था, और हमने क्या किया, एक पैरेलल लाइन ड्रॉ करी इसके साथ CF। ठीक है, तो अब बी डी एफ सी एक क्या हो गया, इज नाउ अ पैरेललोग्राम। ठीक है, अभी हमें क्या प्रूफ करना है कि ए ई और ई सी इक्वल है। ठीक है, तभी तो थर्ड साइड तो ए सी हुई, जो सेकंड साइड जो है वो ए सी हुई, जिसको जो लाइन सेगमेंट है पैरेलल लाइन जो कि पहले साइड के मिड पॉइंट से ज्वाइन की गई थी ई पॉइंट पे, वो बाइसेक्ट करे ए सी को बराबर हिस्सों में। तो इसके लिए हमें लिख देते हैं हम टू प्रूफ ए सी ए ई इज इक्वल टू ई सी। ठीक है, नाउ फॉर दिस वी नीड टू take triangle ADE and triangle CFE। ठीक है, अब सिंपल है, एंगल AED is equal to FEC because these are vertically opposite angles, है ना। थोड़ा सा और नीचे देखते हैं इसको, एंगल ADE is equal to angle CFE। Why? These are alternate angles of parallel side। CF is parallel to AB। ठीक है, तो ये एंगल इस एंगल के बराबर होगा, हाँ जी होगा ही होगा। ठीक है, अभी हमें पता है BD CF के बराबर है, तो BD इज इक्वल टू CF इज इक्वल टू AD। तो ये बाय AAS कॉन्ग्रुएंसी triangle ADE is congruent to triangle CFE। ठीक है, ये कॉन्ग्रुएंट हो गए दोनों। अभी कॉन्ग्रुएंट होने की वजह से AE इज इक्वल टू CE बाय CP CT and therefore hence the theorem is proved। Now certain examples are there, some 7 examples are there, we will see one by one। Have patience, this may take some time but you will have a very good glimpse on whatever we are going through। So very easy example, example number 1। Example number 1 says, so that each rectangle, angle of a rectangle is right angle। So rectangle is a parallelogram in which one angle is 90 degrees. So A, B, C and D is a rectangle. We know that. So we know that this is parallel and this is also parallel. So now we know that if AB is parallel to CD, so sum of angle A plus angle D will be 180 degree, because interior angle on same side of ट्रांसवर्स है ना, क्योंकि ये ए बी और सी डी पे डी ए जो है वो ट्रांसफर्स हुआ, तो ये जो एंगल है ये वाला, ये एंगल और ये एंगल, इन दोनों का सम जो है वो 180 होगा। तो हमें एंगल ए 90 हमें मालूम है, 90 प्लस एंगल डी इज़ 180 डिग्री, देयरफॉर एंगल डी इज इक्वल टू 90 डिग्री। एंगल डी 90 आ गया। अब हमें पता है कि अब हम इसी तरह सिमिलरली अगर एंगल सी निकालें तो एंगल सी विल बी इक्वल टू 180 माइनस एंगल डी। क्यों? क्योंकि ए डी इज़ पैरेलल टू सी बी, तो सिमिलरली एंगल सी विल बी ऑल्सो 90 डिग्री, and similarly angle B will be equal to also 90 degree. If you okay, so therefore all angles of rectangle are same and is 90 degree, hence proved. Now we will go to example number 2, which says, so the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular to each other. So rhombus is a shape which has all sides equal. Simple. Now we have to write it as ABCD here. Now the question is saying that diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Now we have two diagonals joining at O, and these are perpendicular to each other, means this angle is 90 degree. Okay, so this is very simple. If you will see how, I'll tell you. Let's take triangle AOD and triangle AOC. Okay, now AO is equal to OC because diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. ये हमने ऊपर पढ़ा, ठीक है। AO इज इक्वल टू OC, AD इज इक्वल टू DC बिकॉज साइड्स ऑफ रोम्बस आर इक्वल, या फिर हम इसको शॉर्ट में गिवन लिखते हैं, ठीक है। और OD इज इक्वल टू OD इज कॉमन, तो ट्रायंगल AOD इज कॉन्ग्रुएंट टू AOD is congruent to triangle COD. So therefore angle AOD is equal to angle COD. बट सिंस ये बोल रहे हैं कि ये एंगल AOD, ये वाला एंगल और ये वाला एंगल इक्वल होगा। अब क्योंकि ये स्ट्रेट लाइन पे है तो इसका सम 180 होगा, तो एंगल AOD प्लस एंगल COD इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री, बिकॉज AOC is a line, straight line, okay, and sum of all the angles at one point on one side of a straight line is 180 degree. So since AOD is equal to COD, I can write AOD 2 times and it will get it 180, and therefore angle AOD will be 180 upon 2 and it will come 90 degree. So I have proven angle AOD, this one is 90 degree and this one is also 90 degree. Okay. Therefore, now I have taken this pair. When I will take this pair, this will also come equal to this, and therefore all the angles will become 90 degree. So yes, diagonals of rhombus make 90 degree at point of intersection, hence proved. Now let us go to example number 3, which says we have given figure, not too big figure we will make. So this is a figure to get like this, this. Okay. Now ABC is a triangle in which AB is equal to AC. Okay, no problem. Now here it is given AD is angle bisector of angle PAC. So this angle is equal to this angle. Angle PAC PAD is equal to angle DAC. It is given. And also it is given CD is parallel to AB. CD is now this is parallel. Now this is parallel. Now in isosceles triangle, this will equal to this. Yes. Okay, great. Now the question says, first part, angle DAC is equal to angle BCA. DAC is equal to BCA. So to prove that, we have to take triangle now first part it is asking angle DAC is equal to angle BCA. ये हमको प्रूफ करना है, सिंपल। DAC ये वाला एंगल है और BCA ये वाला एंगल है, ठीक है, हमको इक्वल प्रूफ करना है। अभी हमें पता है एक थ्योरम कि एक्सटीरियर एंगल ऑफ अ ट्रायंगल इज इक्वल टू सम ऑफ इंटीरियर अपोजिट एंगल, यानी कि एंगल ABC प्लस एंगल ACB इज इक्वल टू एंगल APC, ठीक है। आपने नहीं पढ़ा है तो मैं एक लाइन में लिख देता हूँ। एक्सटीरियर एंगल ऑफ ट्रायंगल इज इक्वल टू sum of interior opposite angles. So in this case exterior angle is PAC in triangle ABC, and angle ABC and angle ACB is interior opposite angle. So same thing I have written. Now APC can be written as angle PADN plus angle DAC. So these both are equal, and therefore I will write 2 times of angle DAC. Now ABC and ACB are also equal, because so therefore I will write ACB 2 times of ACB I will write. Therefore 2 and 2 will get cancelled out. Angle ACB is equal to angle DAC. Why this 2 I have written here? Because in isosceles triangle sum of angle opposite to the equal sides are equal. If you have gone through the previous chapter, we have learned there, and this is how the first part got proven. Now we will see second part, which is asking is ABCD is a parallelogram. So already this we have taken that this angle is equal to this angle, and this angle also represent the alternate pair. This also forms a alternate pair of angle. Therefore AD is parallel to BC, and already AB is parallel to DC is given. So therefore ABCD formed has 2 pair of parallelogram is a parallelogram, because it has 2 pairs of sides which are parallel. Okay, now we will go to example number 4. Example number 4, we have given a very complex figure but very easy question, so we will see this. We have a straight line like this, which is line L, and then we have another straight line which is named M. Now we have a transverse on this named P, and we have B, Q, C, D, S, P. Okay, now what are the things given in the question? Let me read it out for you. Two parallel lines L and M. So L and M are parallel lines, so this is parallel. Okay, next. So that quadrilateral formed by bisector of interior angle is a rectangle. So bisector of interior angle means this is equal to this, this is equal to this. Okay, and in similar fashion this will equal to this, this will equal to this. Now we'll take one part one by one and we will solve it. Let us take triangle. Before taking triangle, angle SAC is equal to angle QCA, correct? Because L and M are parallel, and these pair form corresponding angle, alternate angle, alternate angle. Okay, now half of SAC is equal to half of QCA. Okay, half of SAC we can write, not it should be as a D. Yes, half of SAC is angle DAC, we can write, and half of angle QCA is angle BCA. Now if we will see BC and AD, these two angle DAC, if you will see this pair of line, now we have proved DCA, okay, DAC, so this angle is equal to BCA, this angle. So for BC and AD, again this line P is transverse, and this forms a pair of corresponding angle which are equal, and therefore this proves that BC is parallel to AD. And therefore if we will go for angle PAC and angle ACR, angle PAC and angle RCA, they both are equal for as L is parallel to M. They also form pair of corresponding alternate angle. So half of angle PAC is equal to half of angle RCA. So PAC will form, half of PAC we can write as BAC. Angle BAC will be equal to angle DCA. Half of angle RAC will be DCA. Now we will see in figure, we are saying this pair of angle is equal to this pair of angle, and if we see the parallel line PA and CD is a two line, and again P is a transverse, and these two highlighted angles, this angle and this angle, forms a corresponding angle, and therefore when corresponding angle, pair of alternate equal angles are equal on a transverse of two lines, then the two lines are parallel, and therefore BA is parallel to CD. BA is parallel to CD because this forms alternate angle, are equal, and therefore when we have two pair of line, AB is parallel to CD and BA is parallel to CD and AC is parallel to BD, therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. So this is how we have gone through example number 4. Slowly the complexity will increase and you have to be very focused. So we are going for next example number 5. So we have figure here. Like this. Now we have figure like this: P, Q, R, S, and here it is A, B, C and D. Now the question says, show that the bisector of angle of parallelogram form a rectangle. So S, R, P, A, S, not SR actually, RD should be, RD, AP, PB and RC are angle bisectors. Okay, got it. And we have to prove in this question that PQRS is a rectangle. So one condition is fulfilled, that PQRS is a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides. Now we have to only prove that for it is being to be rectangle, we have to prove it has all the 4 sides has 90 degree. Now it is given that this angle is equal to this angle, this angle is equal to this angle, this angle is equal to this angle, and this is equal to this angle, because these are angle bisectors. Okay. Now it is also given that ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. It means angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D, because opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. हमें पता है कि एंगल D इज प्लस एंगल A इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री, क्योंकि sum of angle at same side of transverse is 180 degree of a parallel line, and here parallel line is AB and CD and transverse is AD on that. Angle D plus angle A is equal to 180 degree. Half of angle D plus half of angle A will be equal to 90 degree. And what does this mean? That angle SDA plus angle SAD is equal to 90 degree. Now if we will take triangle SAD, angles TA plus angle SAD plus angle ASD will be equal to 180 degree, because it is a triangle, and therefore this pair forms 90 degree. So angle ASD will come out as 90 degree, and angle ASD is equal to angle PSR, because vertically opposite angle. Okay. Now similarly we need to prove for, we have to take it angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Now half of angle A will be angle PAB, angle PAB, half of angle A plus half of angle B is 90 degree. So angle PAB plus angle PBA is equal to 90 degree. Now angle APB, in triangle APB, angle APB will be equal to 180 minus PAB plus angle PBA, and PAB plus PBA is making 90 degree, and therefore angle APB is also equal to 90 degree. So similarly we can prove angle R is also equal to 90 degree, and angle Q is also equal to 90 degree. Therefore PQRS is a rectangle, hence proved. So this is the approach that we have to keep in exam also, that we have to recall the theorems that we have studied, to use it in the examples and conclude. Now example 6 we have, which says we have been given a figure. Let us draw that. This is a triangle. Now in triangle ABC, this is in triangle ABC, DFR midpoints. So this equal to this equal to this, and this equal to this. So that triangle ABC is divided into 4 congruent triangles by joining D, E and F. So we have to prove congruency. Already we have recalled a theorem. The line joining the midpoints of 2 parallel sides. The line joining the midpoint of 2 sides of a triangle is parallel to the third sides, and by this property DF is parallel to BE, EF is parallel to AB, and DE is parallel to AC. Now, and DF is parallel in trapezium. If you will see, BEFD, if you will see, BEFD is a parallelogram. Now why? Because BE is parallel to FT here, and EF is parallel to BA, or EF is parallel to BD. Now it is a parallelogram. We have to take triangle DEB and triangle DEF. Okay, so here angle DEB is equal to angle EDF, because they form corresponding angle of equal side. Again, angle PDE is equal to angle FED, same reason, corresponding angle of parallel sides, and DE is equal to DE. So by ASA triangle PDE is congruent to triangle BD is congruent to FED, and similarly we have to other two pairs can be proved, है ना, पैरेलल तो है ही. So this is one of the approach that we have to take for this question. Now example number 7 we are going through, the last example. Example number 7, let us draw the figure that we have here. We have line L, we have line M, and we have line N. Then we have line like this, like this. These are transverse, and this is a joining at G. We need to write it C, B, A, and D, E, F. Now this figure is ready. Let us write the question. L, M, and N are three parallel lines. Okay, yes, L, M, and N are three parallel lines. PQ is P and Q are two transverse line. P and intersect by transversals such that equal intercept AB and AC. So it is given AB is equal to AC. Now it is asking to prove DE is equal to EF. अभी इसमें AF ACFD जो है वो ये एक ट्रेपीजियम बनेगा. कौन सा? ACFD. ACFD एक ट्रेपीजियम है. हाँ जी, क्योंकि पैरेलल साइड है. अभी इसने दो इक्वल ट्रायंगल्स में हमने AF को कनेक्ट करके, ट्राइपीजियम भी एक पैरेललोग्राम है तो हमें मालूम है कि ये कॉन्ग्रुएंट होंगे. कौन से? ADF और नहीं, पैरेललोग्राम होता तो कॉन्ग्रुएंट होता. अभी हमें समझना है. ठीक है, ओके. अभी अगर हम सिर्फ ट्रायंगल ए एफ सी पे फोकस करें तो हम पाएंगे कि ये लाइन ये इक्वल है और ये पैरेलल लाइन है, एल एम एन पैरेलल। तो हमने पढ़ा था ना कि अगर पैरेलल लाइन है और एक मिड पॉइंट से जा रही है वो लाइन और हम अदर साइड में उसको मीट करेंगे तो ये भी इक्वल होगा। ओके, अब यही चीज़ हम इस ट्रायंगल के साथ करेंगे कि ये दोनों पैरेलल लाइन है और इसके मिड पॉइंट से जो खींची हुई लाइन है वो अगर इस पे इंटरसेक्ट करेगी तो ये भी इक्वल होंगे। सेम इसको अपने वर्ड्स में लिखना है बस। ट्रायंगल ए एफ सी ए बी इज इक्वल टू बी सी एंड बी जी इज पैरेलल टू सी एफ, therefore AG is equal to GF by theorem line bisects the second side if it is drawn from midpoint of first side and parallel to third side, and therefore AG is equal to GF. Now if we will take triangle AFD, L and L is parallel to M, and here AG is equal to GF and the line GE is parallel to AD in the triangle, and therefore from the same theorem it will come out FE is equal to DE, and this proves the answer. So this was all for today. It was a very long session, I know, but it was very important. Now I would like you to revise the notes for today, and in the next session we will do the exercises, but it will be only fruitful if you will recall all the theorems that we have read and understand it very properly. Stay till time we have next session. We will meet again. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourself. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.